Welcome to the channel. My name is Chuck Ellison. I am the owner of Ellison Fitness Innovations, and hopefully, this show will do as good as the last one we aired. Um, Last week, we aired an episode called Alabama Strongman News, and it seemed to do pretty well. So I figured I'd try it again this week. It is Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. We'll be talking about upcoming shows in the area, shows over the past weekend, and major competitions, along with a few other things today. Figured we'd start off with talking about some shows over the past weekend. So I believe it was April 13th. We had in Georgia the Sandbag Games. I believe it was the first of that particular competition. Seemed to go well. Saw a lot of videos and posts from it. It was all sandbags, obviously, Sandbag Games. Then we had Louisiana Strongest Man down in Louisiana. I think it's close to Baton Rouge. I'm not sure exactly where in Louisiana this was hosted. Hosted by the Atlas Strength Shop. It's a gym down in Baton Rouge. I know Colt Swanson won this one for the heavyweights, and I believe this was his back-to-back win. Could be wrong on that, but I do believe he has now retained the title of Louisiana Strongest more than 1 year. Could be more than 2. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look. In upcoming shows, nothing over this upcoming weekend in Alabama. The closest show coming up is in Covington, Georgia, called the Strongest OSHA Violator. Now, as my day job is a safety manager, I particularly love this. I would love to go and watch if I was able to. Another show up in North Carolina, the Strongman Moving Classic. This one's put on by, I believe his name is Brandon. He and I competed against each other last year in the Battle of the Forge. Very nice guy. Really wish that I could support him better and get up there and compete in this one. And then there is the World Strength Games in Utah. I did not realize that was this coming weekend. I'm excited to see who wins that. There was a lot of overlap from people that I invited to the Limit Breaker this past year and people who got invited to that. I'd hopefully get some of these guys in our show next year. In major show news, this past weekend, Giants Live had the Europe's Strongest Man. And I love seeing this. Luke Stoltman took first place by only 1 point. He did finish with 44 points, with second place having 43, and Alexei Novikov coming in at third with 40 points. I'm not familiar with the person who came in second. I'm going to butcher this name because I am from Alabama, but it looks to be Avaris Smoktelis. Probably going to take this out. But congratulations to Luke Stoltman. It's always great to see him finish at the top. I am curious to see. I think Tom is focused heavily in. His brother is focused heavily in for World's Strongest Man coming up next month. Or some Alabama Strongman exclusive news that you'll hear here first if you watch this episode. We are seeing the return of the Southeast Strongman Open this year. The date has been set for September 14th, 2024. It is under new management. The new comp director is Trey Godbold. You may have seen him if you've watched any of our local shows. He has both competed and won Limit Breaker in 23, Alabama Strongest Man in, I think, 20 or 21. He's been a pretty active athlete over the last 2 to 3 years in the state and in the Southeast. And he is now taking control of Southeast Strongman. And he is going to put in a log press. So if you're looking for a max log press, this will be the show that you want to sign up for. I'm not going to give a lot of details on that, but I will tell you right now, if you think you can stand up with a solid log press, you can stand up to the competition, this might be the show for you. There is another show that I have some insider information on, but I want to make sure that I have the okay from them before I spill the beans on that. So maybe on next week's episode, I will share the information for that one. So in athlete news, I guess it would be considered strongman or competition news as well. Lucas Hatton still is yet to get his invite to World's Strongest Man, which blows my mind. You had people fall out or pull out the last couple of weeks, like Martinez Lisi's and stuff. I talked about it on last week's episode. I mean, if he's gotten the invite, it's not been made public, or at least it's not posted on my social media. I follow him. I follow World's Strongest Man. I follow a lot of different pages, and no one has posted anything about Lucas being invited, and it is blowing my mind. He has proved himself worthy of an invite to World's Strongest Man. He's competed against the likes of uh, Half Thor Bjornsson. He's competed against Mitchell Hooper, and he's held his own. I mean, he's podiumed with those guys. He's won events against these guys. He won America's Strongest Man. He is more than proven himself worthy of this invite. So he definitely deserves an invite, and we would love to see him there. Some other things going on. If you haven't noticed, I have First Form products here beside me, and I frequently promote them at our events. We are an affiliate with them, so anytime you purchase something with our link below, it is going to help support the channel. Quality products. I mean, just being completely honest with you, I left them a couple years ago. Tried to use other stuff that was a little bit cheaper. There's a reason why it's cheaper. I came back to them. The quality's there. You can't beat it. It's definitely worth the money. And if you do happen to decide to buy something from them, like I said, use the link below, help the channel out. Also, from our social media pages, if you are not following Alabama Strongman on Instagram, you need to go follow them, especially before April 27th. We are doing a giveaway with one of our sponsors, Lift and Press USA. They gave me this nice hat. They also are providing a set of farmers handles to give away to someone at our competition, F and Strong, on April 27th. There is still time to enter. If you go to our page, it's the pin post at the top. All you have to do is make sure you're following both our channel and theirs on YouTube and Instagram, and then tag some people. For every tag you do, you get entered into the drawing. Currently, there's like 250 names in the drawing. What you're going to be competing for or entering for are these nice, lightweight farmer handles. Now, I know I'm strong. I look strong on video, but I'm not that strong. These are very lightweight. Let's see. Camera, there we go. Roughly 15 pounds. Very short. I will say, if you're not a good deadlifter, you're going to not like these, but they are phenomenal for really testing someone's farmer carry, and they are very durable. I loaded these down just yesterday with almost 600 pounds. No bending, no warping, no issue with them. It definitely can hold it. You're not going to be able to max these out and pick them off the ground unless you are somebody who's invited to World's Strongest Man. I would love to see somebody actually fill these up and pick them up off the ground, because that would be very impressive. And if you couldn't tell with the backdrop and my t-shirt, Limit Breaker is my show. We put this on each year in February. Now, the events and the invites have not been released yet. The events are like 95% ready to go. The invite list is about 95% as well. Like I said, today is April 16th. We're going to release the first wave of invites for the Limit Breaker on May 1st. So for those of you who are expecting or looking to hopefully get an invite to the Limit Breaker for 2025, if you don't get one on May 1st, it's not necessarily meaning you're not getting one. You just may be in wave 1 or 2 or 3, depending on how these go. Do qualify for an invite after these invites go out, such as for May 11th's Battle of the Forge or the Alabama Strongest Man in August, and even the Southeast Open in 2024. If you qualify for an invite, yet the spaces are all taken, it will roll over to the year after. The events will be given to the athletes with the invite, but they will not be released publicly until we start to get some traction on filling in the rosters. Now, if you or your company is looking to sponsor Limit Breaker next year, hit me up. Let me know. All right. So, short episode today. Just wanted to kind of give you some highlights over the week from the past weekend and from the upcoming. And then shout out Lucas again. Hopefully we can get him onto the stage at Worlds. I am excited to be able to give you some exclusive content or exclusive news, such as the Southeast Strongman Open coming soon. I am excited. I will probably be announcing another one next week or the week after, depending on if they are ready to be announced. If you follow this channel, hit us up, comment below, let us know what you want to see, who you want us to talk about. If there is any particular competition you are going to be competing at, we'd love to see you there. Now, we will be live streaming about 11 or 12 other competitions this year, starting with April 27th, F and Strong, all the way through the October event that we will hopefully be announcing soon. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We'll put a list up of all of our upcoming shows here so you can see what we're going to be streaming. As this channel grows and we start to get more traction on some of our videos, we will provide better quality streams, better quality videos. So if you wouldn't mind going down, hitting that like, subscribe, and leave us a little comment in the chat, we would greatly appreciate that. We hope you have a wonderful day. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe.